about.
Without a doubt.
Rolling whether you like it or not.
Without a doubt.
We make it hot.
Without a doubt.
You know we turn the party out. Show them what it's about.
Without a doubt.
Rolling whether you like it or not.
Without a doubt.
We make it hot.
Without a doubt.
We keep it heated like stoves in Hell's Kitchen. It's easy to share.
All right, so here we are making the final drives, test drives on Marcos's car. I thought we'd make a little video because I see so much information on hybrids, on stock motor, on the internet, and there's just a lot of misinformation and really just a lot of scare tactics going out there of why you shouldn't be doing this. And this is like a really good example. Marco up in Salt Lake City, he lives at elevation. So, you know, up there it's like 82 kPa worth of atmosphere, which on a stock turbo just means that it's not making anywhere near 530 wheel horsepower that a full bolt-on stage 2 stock turbo RS3 can make. It's making pretty much 80% of that, which puts it super far away from the limits of the rods and some of the internals on the engine. You know, so like this car got sent down to us, it's got almost 65,000 miles on it. It's been taken care of well, but it's got like a rock chip on the windscreen and this car's been driven. So why would we put a 750 HS on this car? And you know, why is the software designed the way it is? This software that we developed with Unitronic, there's a couple of different flavors on their server, but the one that we put on cars like this is a piece of software that makes 480, 490 foot-pounds of torque. Probably 30 or 40 foot-pounds of torque less than what a stage 2 car will make. So it's not like this thing is just to the edge of the limits of the rods. It actually has more margin for pure torque than the stock turbo. The only difference is that, you know, in order to sustain that to near red line, we're running this thing at like 80% duty cycle. So back pressure's lower, EGTs are lower, everything is lower than what the stock turbo stage 2 is. So people that are feeling comfortable with putting stage 2 on their cars should be 100% comfortable with putting a hybrid turbo on their car, especially a really efficient one like a 750 HS. Like Marco, where he lives up at altitude, it's another added benefit that a little bit bigger turbo is going to make up for some of that atmospheric loss as well. So, you know, if you run a stage 2 car up in Salt Lake City or Colorado, that thing's just 100% duty cycle all the time, and it still struggles to make 200 kPa absolute, just because there's no atmosphere to start with. So, yeah, a car like this is awesome. I mean, it's very drivable. It's OEM drivability. Unitronic's done a great job. This car has Uniflex on it, so fill it up with every gas you want. Looks like he has E66 in this thing right now. It's a stock fuel pump, some drop-in injectors. Pretty easy setup to get into, relatively inexpensive, and really good value for the dollar. I still gotta do basic maintenance. Every once in a while you see it here of a stage 2 car spinning a rod, or shoot, we get every once in a while stock software cars that break a rear differential, or, I mean, stuff does happen, but if you are worried about hurting your engine, just use the low torque files. Like, they are there for this exact same reason. So Unitronic has rolling anti-lag on their software, like the 750 HS software on Uniflex. Basically take it to an RPM and then pull down on the cruise control stalk just slightly, floor it. It's pretty good. Again, like, you don't buy this car or this setup to, you know, try to break the records, and like that's a fool's errand. You buy this because you just want to get in a car that starts every day, makes a moderate 475 foot-pounds of torque, and carries power all the way to 7,800 RPM, and you get to hear this beautiful symphony of a 5-cylinder. So use these hybrids for what they're really good at, which is high value for low cost, and be happy with the extra 100 wheel horsepower you get up top. If you do that, you probably won't be disappointed with hybrid performance. Doesn't mean you won't get the itch to do more. That's human nature. But this is an awesome package. We sell so many of these, a lot of happy clients with stock motors and 750 HSs.